Is there anything that really frustrates you about the way society treats people with addiction?
What really frustrates me, and it frustrates a lot of people, is the lack of the help that's out there, and that's one of the big reasons why I'm opening up this community. Maybe it's the number one reason if I really think about it, because there's nothing out there. Everything's government run. Everything. I worked in a place and it was government run, and when the government gets involved, nothing gets done. And there's nothing out there for everybody. If you want to go and see a counselor, there's a waiting list. Same as a doctor. You could wait 2 or 3 years to see a counselor. And a lot of the counselors don't have lived experience.
Mm,
So they have no clue what you're talking about. And I had a discussion once with a counselor, and she thought she knew everything. And I asked her in the end, I said, "So what's your lived experience?"
mm,
And she said, "I don't have any." Well, I says, "There you go then."
mm,
And she said, "I learned everything out of the book." And I said, "Well, how do you learn how somebody feels? Because you
mm,
can't." But that's one of the biggest reasons. And I could do a lot of coaching if I wanted to. I could have my full roster every day. But it's I do it, but I can only do so much. And I'm thinking when I have the community, I can do group coaching. And one of the reasons group coaching works is because you have 4 or 5 people that trust each other. You meet every week and you can feed off of each other and help each other out. I still do the private coaching, but um, there's just nothing out there for us. I'll give you an example. There used to be 28-day programs in treatment centers, and there's a treatment center over by me, and it's down to 19 days. So in 19 days, they run you through the program. You got to do your fourth and fifth step, which is you can't do it that quick. But anyways, they run you through. There's a place in Guelph. It's called Homewood. They have a 3-month program, which is pretty good. But I don't know if they're funded through the government. But any of these treatment centers that are funded through the government has their hand in it. There's just nothing out there. It's like the needle injection places, the harm reduction. They're closing those all down,
mm.
and there's just nothing out there. And the funny thing that really ticks me off is when there's an election, they talk about the homeless and they talk about the people that are using and drinking and stuff, and they only use it just so they can get into power. And when they get into power, they do nothing. So there's starting to be communities popping up. There's a few big ones in Facebook, but I think I would like to do one on school. And I only want people in my community that have a problem, and then it's just get to know each other. And it's just, I can help you. And if I can't help you, somebody else can help you in the community. And it's not government run. The government has no control of it.